Mismong si Pangulong Marcos nagulat nang biglang magsorry ang mga Chino. Gustong tumulong pa sa Pilipinas. Base sa balitang kumakalat, nakikiusap ang Chinang payagan din silang makapag-imbestiga kaugnay sa kanilang pagkakaturo umaatake dito ng cyber attack. Ayon sa DICT, hindi na nila mapipigilan ng pagkakaaresto dito ng China sa mga nahuli nilang Chinese. Total sila naman itong nag-umpisa. Dapat nang ipa-deport itong mga Chinese.
Yes, actually, they have reached out to us if we can do some cooperation. They are willing to help. They have mentioned that if we can share with them kung ano yung nangyari para mahanap daw nila kung saan at sino yung gumawa nun. In the Philippines, we're also arresting quite a few. If you would recall, nung nag-raid kami ng isang scam center sa may Pasay, where we arrested 200 of them were Chinese. So, ganun, no? So, na-detect, nahuli namin yun, at once we prosecute these people, eventually, ma-deport rin these people who are attacking.
Buwelta pa ng DICT, sapat ang hawak nilang ebidensya na magtuturo sa mga Chinese na talagang umaatake dito ay China at ang mga hacker ay Chinese. Kaya hindi sila pabor makipagtulungan, hindi magsusori sa mga Chinese.
Is there solid proof or evidence that Chinese hackers or China is behind the hacking incidents we've had in the country?
Okay, so I can only speak for the past two incidents that we reported to the public and to Congress. First, we have sufficient evidence to say that the attack, at least from our point of view, came from networks in China. And this is not only based on IP addresses, this is also based on the techniques and tactics and procedures that was employed. No? But we, of course, cannot attribute that particular attack or that particular cybersecurity incident to the Chinese government. These are two different things.
Okay. So, kumbaga, you are certain that they are, is it Chinese hackers or hackers from China? They're two different things.
Yeah. So yes, yung sa uwa kasi, multiple attacks siya. No? So it happened over a period of time from December to January, actually to early February. And yes, if you look at not only the IP addresses, but the relays used, no? Without going to the technical details of it, it is noticeably, it is very, very noticeable that the attack persistently came from within China Unicom network. China Unicom is like PLDT or Globe, also a communication service provider in China. However, yung sa isa naman, yung sa Google Workspace, the attack on Google Workspace came at the same time that the United States also announced that an attack happened in Microsoft, which is also a cloud service provider, also targeting US government mail. Yung sa Google Workspace natin, it was also targeting Philippine Government.
Yeah,
may parallelism doon. And if you look at, kasi Karen,
so wait,
what we should understand
is the hacking coming from within China, the country?
Yung sa Google Workspace, yung tinatawag nating pattern, kasi ang mga hacking groups there.
No, is that yes or no? I need a categorical answer.
No, it came from, we have reason to believe it came from advanced persistent threat groups that are associated with Chinese, with people working within China.
So in China?
Yes.
Okay, in China. So, but not the Chinese government, but groups that are working with China and hacking from China.
Yeah, that is correct. And or it could be sympathetic to their cause. Kasi may ano yan yung advanced persistent threat groups that these are like mercenaries. And then there are already an international intelligence provided by the private and the public sector about these groups.
Okay, so that's one issue, and the other issue that went viral recently is no less than Katrina Ponce, and really, I believe she had a speech. It's all over social media, accusing that China has been funding the disinformation that's being spread right now, that's causing a political divide. I'm curious, have you also investigated these accusations?
No, we haven't. We haven't investigated those, but we do note that there is an increase in deepfakes. Targeting not only journalists but other political figures. Wala pa namang politician na target, pero usually journalists and mga artista, no?
So moving forward, how is the DICT then protecting our agencies, our information?
So I would like to, of special note is the approval of the President of the National Cybersecurity Plan 2023 to 2028. And here we outline three major outcomes that not only the DICT but all government agencies should do. At the heart of this particular strategy is to train people. We need to produce more cybersecurity professionals in the country, not only for the public sector but also for the private sector. Apart, of course, from the technical and organizational changes that we need to do so that we can address these incidents more. Let me also add, Karen, if you will notice across the board, if you go ask PNP, for example, you will notice that cybercrimes also increased. While crimes went down, cybercrimes increased. So this is going to be a problem that will be staying, that is going to be persistent.
All right. Now, the speaker has already called for an investigation, right? The speaker's called for an investigation into these hacking attempts. And how do we move forward from this? Because China has also issued a statement, and frankly, they were upset that they're accused of spreading this information and being behind these attempts.
So Congress already, well, the House of Representatives called for a hearing last Tuesday, and I was there. We explained to the congressman what happened. We even had an executive session where we explained the technical details step by step. Of course, not all congressmen are ICT professionals, so it's kaya medyo mas mahaba yung executive session. But let me also address the statement ng China. Number one, we never said it was the Chinese government. And number two, it is common. Sometimes even the Philippines is being called by other governments saying that some hackers from our networks were attacking their own facilities. So I guess it's number one. I don't think that is an irresponsible statement from the part of the Philippines. We're just calling a fact. The fact of the matter is that we can show with technical competence and with a certain degree of certainty that these attacks did emanate from within Chinese networks, and that these attacks did have the signature of some Chinese groups. So. In fact, I would instead of I would even call our counterparts from other countries, not only China, to perhaps help us in trying to find out the true perpetrators behind this cybersecurity incident.
And has the DICT done anything to actually strengthen our agencies?
Yes, we've done a lot. You will notice, Karen, siguro, what we did under this administration is to become more transparent about these attacks. Siguro, you will notice na in the past few years, we are very upfront and in informing the public about if your personal information has been breached. In this particular case, we were able to defend it, but we have to call spades. No? So we informed the public that there was this massive attempt of trying to breach our government emails, and ito na nga yung issue natin. So I think for one, we have gained a certain level of technical competence that we can detect these attacks. Number two, our allies are also helping us, including the private sector. Yung nangyari ngayon, we were helped by Trend Micro, for example. We were assisted by Bandia, we were assisted by Google themselves. And plus, this is a whole of government approach. The Cybersecurity Investigation Coordinating Center helped us. The FBI helped us. We informed the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, and they assisted us. So this is a whole of government approach. Kaya I can speak here in front of you, Karen, with a certain degree of confidence, because this is a connection not only of technical forensics or digital forensics, but also of human intelligence coming into the game.
And when it comes to the 2024 national budget, did this DICT get more funding in terms of, I would say, I know that there was an issue with the confidential funds. They wanted it actually itemized, but overall, did you get more funding that would actually prevent hacks in the future?
Yes. Thank you to Congress for giving us additional funding. They did give us an additional funding, approximately about 100 million compared to last year.
Okay. 100 million more?
100 million more compared to last year. But let us also understand that even cyber criminals, not even state-sponsored or states, they're spending like we're like 1/10 of their overall spending. So we need, not only for the HCD but for the whole of government, really needs more resources when it comes to cybersecurity.
Ngayon, ikaw bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.